I got a question for y'all. How are we feeling, Winnipeg? The Winnipeg Jets take down the Vegas Golden Knights, the first seed, number one in the West, Vegas Golden Knights, by the score of 5-1. Did you see this coming? Not me. This is crazy, man. 5-1 in a game that the Jets dominated pretty much start to finish. Wow. Let's go, man. This was so much fun. Are you kidding me? I thought the Jets were going to come out here and have like a really strong series. I thought that, they matched up pretty well against Vegas, but I did not expect an absolute lashing in game number 1. Drove play the whole time. All lines looked good. And you know who wasn't playing? Nikolai Ehlers. I don't know, he was saying all week that he was going to play, and then, boom, wasn't on the ice. So, I don't know, that's kind of worrisome, but, assuming that he'll be back for game 2 or 3, whatever. This Jets team did that without Nick Ehlers in a series that is going to be like, I don't know, speed is going to be so deadly in this series. After game 1, just watching that, speed kills, and especially in this series. So when Nick's back, he's going to be a big part of it. But a 5-1 victory for the Winnipeg Jets. Let's get on into this one. Let's go look at what happened. So first of all, we start the game, and the Jets have a bunch of chances right off the bat. And, it's kind of back and forth for a little bit, but the Jets have this big scrum in front, and it's actually Morgan Barron that's in front. He catches Laurent Brossois' skate in the scrum, trying to put the puck home. The Jets don't score, but Morgan Barron scores 75 stitches. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, man. The scar that guy's gonna have is gonna be nuts. He's gonna look like Anakin, man. That's unbelievable. But 75 stitches, and he came back. This guy's a warrior, man. He came back with the cage, with like, I don't know, a whole zipper on his face. Shout out to Morgan Barron for being a tough bugger, man. But oh my god, 75 stitches. That's unbelievable. But yeah, you know what? Nothing happens there. No penalties, no nothing. Not that there would be, but everything came out clean there. Vegas keeps the puck out of the net. Laurent Brossois, former Jet, in goal. And you know what? Early on, he was making some nice saves, and it was looking kind of rough. The Jets could have probably been up 2-0 at the end of the first period there, but weren't able to beat him. Squandered a couple power play opportunities, and it was just tough. But you know what? They kept fighting here early on in the second period. I said, coming into the second, the Jets need an early goal here, and Kyle Connor answered me with his first of the playoffs, first Jets goal of the playoffs, 1:24 in, just absolutely rips that one past Laurent Brossois, and the Jets are up 1-0, and that was big. You can't let Vegas's home get going. That stadium arena is nuts, right? Like, that arena is always going crazy, always a great crowd, super entertaining. You can't let them get into the game, and Kyle Connor said, you will not be getting into this one early. Well, 62 seconds later, Pierre-Luc Dubois says, nah, you know what? You're really not getting into this game. Adds another to make it 2-0. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it is doubled up. Jets go bang, bang. Sound Dennis Bayak. It's 2-0 Winnipeg here early on in the second. And they were just dominating play for most of the period. Later on in the second, though, however, William Karlsson would catch a break. He'd come wide, and he would score to make it 2-1 with just over 4 minutes left in the period. So not the end of the period that the Jets wanted. They actually took a penalty, too. It was a lot. It was stressful, but, the Jets' PK looked great tonight. They killed off yet another penalty, and they just coasted right into the third period. But you know what? It had to be a really important third period. This Jets team really needed to come out strong here in the third, and guess what? They did exactly that. It's the old captain. It's old man Wheeler scoring his first of the playoffs on, kind of a greasy one. Brossois, I don't think he saw it, but it goes in, and that couldn't have come at a better time here early on into the third. Less than 4 minutes in, Blake Wheeler comes up clutch, and it's 3-1 Winnipeg, and hey, they just continued to pour it on. The Jets are dominating here into the third, and it just keeps on going, and it doesn't stop. They're not letting their foot off the gas. PK's going well. Even the power play has some chances. It remains at 3-1 until Laurent Brossois gets called to the bench. They pull the goalie, and Adam Lowry's going to skate it down and bury the empty netter. 4-1 Winnipeg. And Lowry said, you know what? I'm not done. I had such a great end to the season. I'm not finished, and goes and casually puts home another power play goal. So the Jets leave the Vegas Golden Knights at home with a 5-1 loss. They stamp it on their forehead, and that was a statement game, ladies and gentlemen. If I've ever seen one, that was the biggest statement game I've seen a Winnipeg Jets team give before. The 8th seed Jets give the number 1 West team just a 5-1 loss at home. Wow. That was cold, guys. That was one of the best games I've seen this team play under Rick Bowness, if not the best. The most proud I've ever been about this team since day one, since game 1 against the Rangers. This was a lot of fun, and I'm really, really proud of this group for, you know what, throwing out those 2 months, saying, you know what, forget about it, coming in, playing real good last 10 games of the season, and coming into game 1 here with adversity against a team that is very good and that could go to the Stanley Cup final, and you stamp a 5-1 loss on their forehead. That is big, and I can't wait to see what comes next on Thursday. So many guys that I could give the Big Ol' Shining Star Award to today, but it is going to go to Pierre-Luc Dubois for being a certified badass today. A certified badass. This guy comes through with one of the strongest games he's played as a Jet, all over the ice. It always looks like a threat offensively. He scores that second goal right after Connor scores, and then after that he goes and has a little chat with Laurent Brossoit, maybe in French, who knows, but no, he lets him know. He's like, hey, this is going to be a long series for you, buddy. This isn't the regular season anymore. And the Jets give him the first regulation loss. Not that there's, like, I don't know, an extra time loss or whatever in the playoffs. But, yeah, no, they served it up cold to him. 7-0-3 in his last 10 coming into this one. And the Jets said, not today, pal. Handed him a regulation loss and an embarrassing 5-1 loss. I love it. I'm here for it. Pierre-Luc Dubois, Big Ol' Shining Star of the game. Big, physical, scoring threat. Playoff PLD is a ton of fun. Go watch old Columbus clips. That guy is an absolute menace. So, you know what, this game, you know, we've talked about it already. Super proud of this team, and it was a ton of fun, but we got to keep the ball rolling. I came in with the mindset coming out of Vegas with the series tied at 1 would be a win. But you know what? You know what would be even better? Being up 2-0. Personally, I thought the Jets were going to win Game 2 of this series. I thought Vegas might take Game 1, Jets would take Game 2. However, if the Jets can come through and steal both games from the Golden Knights and walk up in there, for Game 3 at home on a Saturday, with me in attendance, by the way, there'll be lots of content about that, but with me in attendance, with the chance to go up 3-0 in the series, that would be so massive. Game 2 is so big and could really, shift where this series is going to go. I really do believe the Jets can win it. Obviously, with this win, they doubled the shots in Vegas. They dominated the whole game. So proud of this team. And hey, Thursday's going to be a ton of fun, but the Jets have to keep a level head. Will Nick Ehlers play? We have no idea. I really hope so, because he would just add that much more to this team, that extra X factor, right? He's so fast, and obviously not the biggest guy in the world, but if he comes through with that speed, just even the power play would improve so much. I don't love the power play with Blake Wheeler there. I know he played pretty well tonight, but I just don't like him on the power play. Just so much offense dies. I don't know, just looks like he overthinks it too much, and with Nick, he's got that that speed, and when there's a 5-on-4 opportunity, just that much more space for him to skate. So hopefully we get Nick Ehlers back, because obviously it makes the Jets better, and I think that it would be a real nice addition to try to put the Golden Knights on some thin ice heading into Game 3. But ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, I am going to hop on out of here. This was so much fun. I didn't expect to have this much fun tonight. I wasn't sure how this one was going to go, but I'm very happy it went the way it did. This one was awesome. And hey, what more can you ask for from this team? Very proud of them, and I hope it heads into Thursday. So we'll see you then. I'm going to leave it there. Comment down below what you thought, because I'm sure you guys had a blast watching it. I sure did, and there'll be a lot more content hitting the channel this week and next week, depending on how long the series goes. So I will see you guys in the next one. Leave a comment down below. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys Thursday. Have a great night, everybody. Go Jets, go. Bye-bye.